Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. It's the Spiritual Warrior UK here. If you're new to the channel, then welcome. Thank you for joining me. Please like, comment, share, give us a thumbs up. It is you that keeps the channel going. And if you're returning to the channel, then thank you for all your beautiful energy. I'm really glad that these readings are helpful for you on your journey to ascension. So today we're looking at the new moon in Cancer. We're doing a pick a pile for this. If you saw this on my Instagram, I put this up this morning. I'm also uploading it to YouTube. So we've got pile A. She is the moon, if you want to know what it says. We've got pile B, the pearl thread, and pile C, the woman of light. I'll just give you a few moments to just tune in to which pile, and the nature of this reading is what is the new moon got in store for you. So I'm going to keep it really open, see what just kind of comes up, what spirit brings forth. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about this new moon. In the UK, it is tomorrow, July the 10th. The new moon in Cancer, the Cancer new moon, is like a huge eternal mother wrapping her arms around you, comforting you and compassionate, and brings you whispers of maturity and wisdom. It renews our relationships with the feminine, the Mother Earth, as the land beneath us, our biological mother, or the one who raises us. Collective feminine energy, our ancestral lineage of women. And it also asks how we mother ourselves and others. So the new moon Cancer is awakening the story of our childhood and how we were nourished and nurtured. It will remind us to prioritize healing and receiving, physical, emotional and spiritual. So you might find that you're getting a lot of childhood wounds coming to the forefront. You might feel that just past emotions coming up. If anything that's there that still needs to be purged, then that will come up. The energy for me has been kind of up and down. I feel like it's got slightly better. I feel like it's more stable today. It's been quite up and down for me this week. So yeah, if you want to, just remind you that this is a general collective reading. So if it's not resonating for you and it's not what's going on for you, then it is not what's going on for you. But if you would like me to tune into your energies and see what life has got in store for you, then you can do that at the website. It's thespiritualwarrior.uk. All my offerings are there. Everything is restocked on a Saturday morning UK time, so you will never wait more than 7 days for your reading. I do I do personal readings. So if you want them live, a lot of them are just recorded, but I am going to start doing live ones as well if you're booking that in. And if you're booking in the soul retrieval, then that is also we connect and then we reconnect afterwards as well. So I'm doing quite a lot of those of late, and they're really interesting. So we've got pile A, is she the moon? Pile B, the pearl thread, and pile C, the woman of the light. So if you chose pile A, this is your reading. Let me just put these to one side. And let's see what we've got in store for us. Okay, so I haven't looked at these, and I'm going to pull the tower as we go on. So we've got she is the moon. We've got hold your vision. We've got mending. And we've got attachment. Now I'm just going to read out of the book first and foremost of this, and then I'm going to tune into the energies that I get. I am an intuitive reader, so I don't always get the same. Actually, I'm going to tune into it first, and then I'll read the book after. That makes much more sense. Okay, so what does the new moon have in store for you, pile A? I feel like with this that there is much coming to light. I feel like things have just been a little bit stagnant with you of late, and I feel that there is a real momentum picking up. I've got this kind of swirling that's going around you, and it's almost like your hair's in the breeze. I feel like there's momentum picking up. I feel like there's been stuff coming up around vulnerability. Again, this just might be for a few of you, but I feel like you've kind of embraced that and you're really stepping into your power. It feels a very strong Empress energy. And that's really what I was talking about with this new moon in Cancer, and they're also saying, hold your vision. If you feel like there's something that hasn't happened that makes you question the belief in where you are going now, or you feel like in hardship, I feel like there's been disappointment after disappointment. It's like, sometimes we don't get things that we want when we want them because we don't see the bigger picture. It's interesting. I was talking about this with somebody earlier in a reading that I was doing. We don't see the bigger picture, so it always feels like it's a disappointment, but down the line we can then see it because we've then expanded and we've been through it. And I feel that this is very much the energy. So if you have energy of disappointment, part A, then really try to let that go. Focus on what it is you want. Focus on your vision. I feel like this is mending old wounds. What I'm getting with this, it's 7. This is kind of like a mastery number for me. Really manifesting magic challenges, like your spiritual awakening, and in their stitching, but they're fairies. I get the kind of fairies, angels. For me, they're fairies because it feels a little bit more grounded energy. I feel like it's things about mending. I feel like it's mending heartbreak. I feel like it's mending disappointment. I feel like the vulnerability that you have felt in the past, it's kind of mending that. I feel like you don't see it as vulnerability anymore. You've seen it. You kind of come through it and see it at the other side. You see it as growth, as vulnerability really is huge strength, because that is what it is. And I feel that with this, I believe what this is about taking off their mask. But what I feel with this for pile A's is that you've already taken off the mask. I feel like you're fully embraced in who you are, or you're going through that process at the moment. I don't feel like this is something that you have had to do. I feel like this has been a big shift, a big change in your life. It's almost like I'm not recognizing the person that was prior to this. I feel like that's how much change has gone on. So let's just have a read in the book, see what it says. The light of the moon ebbs and flows. The wisdom of patience is not about waiting around for something to happen, rather than getting up and get it done. The wisdom of patience is that of the gardener who consults the lunar calendar, right timing to promote growth, planting so there is fertile soil, and allowing the soil to rest and replenish when it needs to. You are being asked to check in with your timing. It is now a time for rest or action. It can change quickly. It is like the phase of the moon. If you are unsure, that's okay. Perhaps you are waiting for the light to reveal itself. As the moon grows full, all things will come to light. Your messages come from this oracle. Your manifestation is unfolding in perfect timing. If you feel something isn't happening fast enough or quickly enough, or if you're unsure about, you are ready, be assured all is well. And that's really what I was saying. It's like, sometimes when we want it to be done, we want it to manifest, when we want it to manifest, because that feels it's the right time for us. But I feel, that's what they're saying. It's like it's all working in perfect timing. You're not seeing the bigger picture of this at the moment. So rest assured, you can be vulnerable. You can sit there naked. Allow the wind to blow in your hair. I almost feel like this is a time of rest, rejuvenation. And really, it feels a very abundant energy, but not as in a monetary term. No, that could be for some, but that's the word that I'm getting in. It feels like abundance of love around you, abundance. No, that's not it. Abundance of faith. But I can't think of the word that really kind of. It's almost like abundance of life. It's the energy of what's around you. It's the energy of almost like what they're showing me is that you're walking through the woods, and you're just noticing everything. You're seeing how beautiful the trees are, how how the branches just blow in the breeze, how the animals are just kind of effortlessly in the fields, just going about their way. It's like everything around you, it feels like it's abundant. It feels like, watch what's around you. It is abundant. And I'm also getting, again, this just might be for somebody, sorry, the energy's coming thick and fast with this one. I feel like you've got a totem animal. It's definitely a bird. I'm trying to figure out what it is. You've got a totem animal, and it flies around you. If you are somebody that walks in the woods or works in the field, because I'm seeing lots of field, I'm seeing lots of greenery. Watch in the sky. Watch to see if there's birds that follow you, because I feel like spirits are trying to give you a message, trying to show that you are protected. So just be aware of your surroundings is what I'm getting, pile A. Okay, what else can we know for pile A, please? What else is coming in for this new moon in Cancer? This feminine energy, this nurturing energy. What do we have for our pile A's, please? Spirit. What else do our pile A's need to know, please? What else do our pile A's need to know? Anything? Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the message. What else do we need to know? Whoa, okay. I'm going to take these all in the upright. One more. Thank you. Okay. Gosh. Whew, it feels quite heavy. Okay, it's almost like this. This is really interesting. Okay. It feels like your dreams and desires are protected. It feels like you might be thinking, oh, this was just a fantasy. This was just something that was never going to manifest. I got caught up in this, whatever this is for you. I feel like it's like through that disappointment that I was saying, it's something's not manifested in the way that you want it to, or in the time frame that you want it to, but the light is being shone on it. Look how this moon, look how they got me to put it under the moon card, and look how the light is coming in, and it's almost like lighting up your desires, lighting up your wishes. It's like, don't lose the faith, hold the vision. I feel like the moons are very powerful for you. I feel like new and fall, I feel like there's a lot of shifts. I feel like you're very affected by the moon. Again, this just might be for a small part of you. I feel like it's quite releasing for you. I feel like there's a lot that comes up and is released. You know, be careful of what comes in, and be careful of how you react to it, because what I'm feeling with this sword is, though that there's a lot of new things coming in, there's a lot of clarity coming in, I feel like it's almost like a bit of a double-edged sword. I feel like though there's clarity coming in, it can feel a little harsh at times, because I feel like it's the energy that it comes in. I feel like it comes in really, really quick. Again, if you can hear my voice is just like, whoa, it's like the energy is really, really intense here. Again, I'm feeling like a vulnerability of how things are moving, of how things are changing, and it's almost like, you know, I just kind of want to stand back and not really embrace this, and not really step into this. And actually what they're saying to me with this is the Queen of Wands, is that you are the divine feminine. You can remain calm and kind, and you can release any attachments, you know, rise into your power. This is the passion that you have for life. This is the passion. You have the grounding. Never let anybody tell you other than what you are. I don't know if that makes sense. You know, just hold into your dreams, hold into your vision. I feel like that there might be somebody around you that's a little bit negative. It's like, a step out of that. That's never going to happen. This is a pipe dream. And it feels like it's the energy of around you, and I feel like you kind of keep a lot of this into yourself, because you don't want to experience that. You don't want people to tell you. It almost feels like a pipe dream to yourself. But what they're saying is that, look at this vision, keep it strong. If you need to keep it to yourself, keep it to yourself, but hold your vision, because I do feel that spirit know what it is you want, and I feel that it is lining up. You know, there is a real divide. They're bringing this in for me, so this is really important for you, Pile A. There is a divide, you know, in our 3D reality at the moment, and that there has been that for you know, quite the last couple of years, and I feel that it's almost like, you know, we need to bring our energies back together. If somebody upsets you, if somebody says something that's not with how you think or how you want, you know, allow that choice, allow them to live their life in the way that they need it. You know, obviously you have your boundaries, and I'm not talking about anything that's you know, physically hurtful or anything like that, but you know, because we've got the 10 of Swords here, and this is a very painful ending. You know, this card, they have all 10 swords in their back, and I feel like somebody may have betrayed say to you that you may have had great pain on this journey. And, you know, again, with your boundaries, this is a general collective reading, so take it as it resonates. Any connection that you have that causes you harm is not a divine connection. This is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people leaving, or people not on the same path as you and making decisions that may be harmful to you, or may say things that may be harmful to you. It's like they're saying to me, sticks and stones, you must really let this pass. You know, how you perceive this is about, you pick yourself up, and they're almost showing me, I don't know if you're not watching in the UK, it's like TCP. It's like a really old, do they even sell TCP? God, it's like what my mother used to put on like wounds, and that's a long time ago. It's like, you know, they're like dabbing it on the wounds, and it's like you heal the wounds, you stop the wounds being infected, and it's like, you know, it's like dab the wounds, allow them to close, allow the growth to materialize. Yes, I feel like you've taken a battering, and yes, I feel like it's been really hard. And again, they're bringing me to the mending. I didn't even recognize that that was on. The mending was about your self-mastery, and though, yeah, it was a I can't say that. Okay, that was just a bit. It was a really difficult. It was a really difficult lesson. I feel like you're coming through the other side. Don't allow yourself to still feel out in the cold. Don't allow yourself to still feel that things are bad, that things aren't moving to a better place. You know, this Four of Coins, it doesn't feel that normal energy of holding on. It feels like there's new things coming in. If you look about this, it's like he's opening the box and he's got the key around his neck. It's just about you taking that key and opening that box and moving forward, leaving the past in the past and focusing on your dreams. Know where you want to go. You've got the passion to create this. You are creating this, and though it's not been an easy path, you're not outside, not anymore. You create your own door, you create your own opening. The abandonment or the times where you felt shut out and rejected was just about making you feel stronger, and about you to know whatever happens, whether it's been ghosting, whether it's been the door's been shut on you, whether it's been a divorce, it's been a breakup, whatever it was that was painful. And sometimes we don't understand the lessons, and even when you come out the other side, you think, God, really, did it need to be that hard? You know, and again, it's going back to that bigger picture. It's like things needed to come out in the way that they did, but you are this strong person. You now know what it is you want. You now know where your boundaries are. Give yourself time to heal. I feel that there's a lot of manifesting going on with you in this new moon, and I do feel like you've been manifesting and not seeing results. And it's like, keep that thought strong. Do not lose your faith. Do not lose you know, your dreams of where it is you want to go. The energy is, I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, the energy is like so powerful. It feels like there's a steam train. Anything else for our pile A's that we need to know? What do they need to focus on to move themselves through, you know, out of the mending, into the next stage? What else do they need to know? It's what I was saying. It's like, you know, it feels like there's a steam train behind me, like pushing me forward. That's the energy. It's forceful in it, but in a good way. It doesn't feel like you're being shunted, you know, like a steam train. Like, pooh. It just feels like there's somebody just, you know, come on, you know, not having this anymore. There's joy coming in. Just show me two magpies outside my window. I actually saw them. Okay, again, not taking reversals with this, just going to move this up, see what we get. Okay, we've got the Page of Cups, we've got the Two of Wands, we have got the Two of Coins. Anything else, please? Moving this forward for our pile A's. Okay, we've definitely got that one coming out. Yes, the Sun right under the Ten of Swords. I love that. I love that. Well, one more, please, Spirit. What else do they need to do to move this forward for our beautiful pile A's? Okay, we've got that one as well. Okay. It's like the Page of Cups is about this subtle message. It can be like this passion energy. It can be sexual energy. I feel like it's almost like the Kundalini. It is like it's lighting your fire up. Now, whether that has been shut down, whether you felt that through the pain of what's happened, because I do feel like this is from a person rather than a situation. I mean, as in a love interest. a divine connection or just a connection. Take this as it resonates. I feel that that was almost shut down. I feel like it was so harsh and so tough that I feel that you've been shut down on some level to your heart, to your opening. But I feel with the Page of Cups here, underneath the swords, it's very much like a new beginning, starting in a love opening. This could be somebody new coming in. It could be the return of somebody coming in. I'm going to take a clarifier on that. Just to let you know, I do feel with this Two of Wands, it feels much more of moving forward, moving across the bridge, bridges being okay. Yes. So, okay, definitely about a love interest. And this is also about choices. And we've got two windows here, two doors almost, like, you know, this is up to you and the choice where you want to go to move forward. Do you want to stay with something from the past? Do you want to move into the future? 2 and 2. I love it when we get two twos together. So this is very much about decisions, harmony, masculine and feminine. I do feel that this is also balancing up. I do feel that you are balanced up. It's like, for me, these are in symmetry. If this is about a divine counterpart for you, then I do feel like the masculine and feminine energy are very much in alignment at the moment. So this Kundalini energy that I was feeling, this could be very much that you're connecting to your divine counterpart. And this is where we're going. It's like, don't let go of your dreams. I feel like there is almost like a rejuvenation starting in this connection, or there will be for some others a new connection coming in. Don't take that as a trigger, just take it as it resonates for you. We've got the Sun under the Ten of Swords, so we've got the perfect outcome. I feel like there's been growth. I feel like there is light coming down on this connection, or there is light coming down on you. Two messages coming in. With the Eight of Cups, I feel like you're walking away from what doesn't serve you anymore. But look, this guy is walking up the stairs. I feel like it has allowed you to ascend to these new openings that are being presented to you. There's the key. It's right in front of you. You just need to take the key, let go of the past, be truthful in who you are and be authentic in who you are. No need to wear that mask anymore. No need to protect yourself from this vulnerability. Vulnerability is a strength. You can lay yourself bare and be who you are. Hold your vision. I feel with like this Hermit, I feel like you've been in hermit mode, and I feel like it's time to come out. Again, I feel like the light is shining down. I just saw the Six of Wands wink at me, so it'd be interesting to see if that comes out again. No, but we've got the Two of Wands again, so I feel like this is really looking out into the future, what's coming for you, what it is you deserve, and what it is that you really believe that you want. So amazing energy. Pile A, amazing energy. I'm just going to close up. I'm going to pull you a guidance card for my lovely pile A's, please. Okay, what have we got? Spiritual growth. Well, that is it, you know, with this Eight of Cups, you know, as I said, they're walking upwards, they're walking up the stairs. That is ascension. That is about taking everything you've learned and growing and walking and expanding your light, expanding your vision, expanding everything that you want to expand. The decision is yours. The Lovers is the choice card. Harness in your energy and you know, really embrace this new moon. I feel like there's lots and lots coming in. Always moving up to the 8-8 portal. I feel that this is quite a big a time moving, which is the 8th, the Lion's Gate. I am doing a meditation for the Lion's Gate. There's an early bird booking. It's 4 p.m. on the 8th of August. It is recorded if you can't make that, but you still want to come along. You can do the cacao ceremony. It's an hour and a half. It's a really, really lovely manifestation, grounding, do a little card draw. So if you fancy that, do check out the website, thespiritualwarrior.uk. And my pal A's, I leave you there with so much love, so much light, and I'll speak to you again soon. Much love. Okay, so I am not going to edit this video just because I've got a lot of readings to do tonight, and time is of the essence. So I am going to stick with these cards. I do love these cards. If anybody wants to know what they are, what are they? The Tarot of Dreams are just beautiful, and you know, I love them. They're just such great quality. I love shuffling them. They feel so good. there's just something nice about a really good shuffle of a thick card for me. There's another deck as well of the, I'm not sure whether it's the crows. I like to use that a lot as well because it's just feels so good. Okay, so let's move this away. Let's go to our pile Bs. What have we got here? Okay, so if you chose pile B, then this is your reading. I haven't looked at the cards. Crazy energy in pile A. And let's see what we've got going. Let's just set my clock again. Okay, the pearl thread. I was very much drawn to this card. It's been sat there looking at me all day. I'm going to read from the book, but I'm going to tune in first of all. I am an intuitive reader. I don't always get what is stated with the cards. So remember that this is a general collective reading. If you feel that it's not going on for you, then it's not going on for you. Please use your own intuition and your own discernment with regards to this. For me, tarot is only ever about, you know, reminding you what it is that you're not necessarily hearing, but you know within your gut. You know, nobody knows you like you know. Please only ever use tarot for that, as a reminder, as a confirmation of what it is you're feeling. I'm just clearing the space because part A was pretty intense, and I feel like this is the same. I want to make sure that this is your energy and not theirs. So I'm just gonna ground the energy down and just draw into these cards. Now I do feel straight away that this feels like a love connection. That came a little bit through in pile A, so if you were drawn to that, you might want to step into that as well. For me, it's almost like this pearl thread. As I said, I am going to read from the book here, but I'm going to go along and see whether I get the same sort of energy first of all. I feel like the energies are really picking up for you. I feel like yeah, again, it's very, very similar to pile A. Towards the end of pile A, it almost feels like it's progressing. It feels like there has been a separation for you. Again, take this as this resonates. I feel like there has been a separation for you and your counterpart. This might be turning into love readings. That's not my intention. This is just what the new moon is happening for you, pile B. But it's this thread. How spirits show me connections of people are through threads, whether you're still connected, and they're very thin threads. But what I'm really being drawn to is the pearl. The pearl is something that's made through I think it's like, doesn't anyone was like vomit, the spit or something like that happens? If that's not true, then that's what they're showing me. Yeah, and it's almost like this amazing pearl is made through something that's really tough. I would imagine vomiting sand is not the easiest thing to do, and that's what I'm getting. It's like everything you've been through, it could be with this connection, or it could just be in life in general, I feel like, you know, that it's been tough, it's been difficult, there's been things that have been hard to swallow. I'm getting a lot of throat stuff. And of course this is blue, so we've got the throat chakra coming up, and you know how they're showing me how the pearl is made is in the throat. It's like, you know, that's that sort of sand, you know, it's that sand in your throat. You always feel it, you always feel that kind of grit. It's like that constant reminder of difficult times, and I feel like that is where it's come from. But I feel like you're stepping into your divinity. I feel like you're stepping into this beautiful pearl. It's almost like this white light is shining around you, but it's the rainbow that goes through the pearl, and that's what they're showing me. It's like this amazing rainbow kind of colors that are surrounding you as well. So I keep being distracted because these magpies just keep flying in front of my window. There's two of them, and I thought there might have been three, but actually there is still two, and they keep fluttering back. So for me, two for joy, one for sorrow, two for joy. So I feel like greater thing. Oh my god, no, there's loads of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. oh my God, was that 5 on solid, 2 for joy, 3 for God, 4 for boy, 5 for silver? That's even better. I feel like, you know, I don't know, if it feels like there's like a gathering, which the energies, and of course we've got the birds here, but the two just keep staying together and all the others have flown away. So I'm talking about the magpies now, not the energy. And we've got 2 and we've got 2. So it's really interesting. I just feel like this is very much about a love interest. I feel like there is I feel like there's a connection on this that goes much deeper. It feels like kind of soulmates, twin flames. We've got the number 8 here. 8 in the major arcana is about strength. It might also be a Leo, might be you, might be your counterpart, but 8 is very much about karma. It's about power. It can be like a tug of war, a journey of growth. Well, all journeys about growth, really. Well, if you decide to take them, I feel like that's I can feel the fear coming up. I feel like it's been a difficult path, but I do feel like you've overcome lots of difficulties. And it's almost like the two of you are being pulled together. I'm feeling like 2 magnets coming together. I do feel like there is a very deep connection here. I feel like you have got a lot of synchronicity on the 5D. I feel like on the 3D, it feels like there might have been a small communication. If that's not the case, then I feel like communication is coming in. I feel like it's something small, something almost disappointing. Sorry, that's not great, is it? I don't know. It just feels like it's so small. It's almost like a, hiya, you know, it's like, is that it? You know, and I feel it's quite a long time since you've spoken or since you've communicated, but I feel you always kind of feel connected. I never feel, I don't feel like it feels like it's a length of time, even though I know it's a length of time. I know this is not really making sense, but this is just the way they're giving it to me. I feel like you have both grown separately. I feel like they're showing me the hours of how they turn their heads around in the way that, you know, you can look at things from different perspectives. You can look at things, there's a wiseness to you now. There's a wiseness of your understanding of that other person and also how life works. And I feel that there is a, it's almost like there's a door opening to this connection again. And there's 2 birds here. Are they birds or are they butterflies? Oh, they're actually butterflies. Interesting. Got 2, 2 and 2. Have we got anything on here that's 2? Well, almost what the 2 is this is almost like a reflection of this. So I feel that this is kind of what's going on. You guys are very much reflecting. You guys are very much the mirroring of each other. So if there is a pulling towards the connection, then this is what this is. If there is a stagnancy or something that's not moving forward, then look at yourself. As you heal, so within, so without, that's where the changes come in. We've got the garden and the gate. Again, this is number 3, Empress energy. This is what about this new moon in Cancer is all about. It's about that Mother Earth energy, that Empress energy. So if you are more masculine energy or divine masculine, then this is about balancing out your feminine energy, and vice versa for the feminine, and really allow that femininity to come to you. So if you are more in your masculine, so if you are pushing forward, if you are the action taker, if you are making things happen, it's about stepping back and allow things to come to you, allow you to be in your feminine energy where you don't need to go out and get anything, that everything comes to you. It's allowing that transformation to take place. But I feel like that is taking place, that has taken place. So they've just corrected me. It's like, but now you need to walk through the gate. This almost feels like there's something about you that that's the Watcher. It's kind of like holding back. I feel like there's a nervousness with this card, though when you look into each other's eyes, which is a really bit corny, but I'm almost like seeing when you're in the room together, it's like everything changes. But I feel like because there's not been communication, there's this uncertainty about what's going to happen. There's this uncertainty about where this is going. How are you going to feel? How are you going to talk? How are you going to talk about everything that had gone on? And I feel like there's a lot to talk about, because again, we've got all this speeding up. It's like this steam train going on again, exactly the same as pile A. But I feel like when you come together, it will be fine. It's getting you together, because I feel like it's that anticipatory anxiety that almost kind of pulls you apart, or one of you gets pulled apart. but there is a connection here. There is a thread, and of course we're all connected in some ways, but it feels like it's just been very, very intense. You know, as they're saying, take time out to breathe. And if I keep going like that, I don't think that I'm going to be able to continue, because this energy is kind of crazy. So let's go into some tarot. Okay, Spirit, what else do our lovely pile bees need to know for this new moon in Cancer with regards to this connection? Oh, I was going to read from the book. Okay, number 38, that's 12. Again, that's 3. That's the Empress energy. So we've got the 3 and the 3 here. Let's have a read from the book and see what it says. Okay, the pearl threaded. Though we labour throughout the illusions of individuality, we have to face our inner challenges in solitude. Our spiritual transformation is not an independent event, nor is it out for victory alone. As we approach the enlightened way of all embracing love, each human being is the pearl on the Divine Mother's garland, gradually assuming lustre and revealing beauty, worth and radiance over many lifetimes. Together we are creating precious offerings in return for her gift of life. We learn to draw on the collective effort. We allow our journey to become integrated into the journey of the group without weighing it down, and instead to be lifted up. We do this by we honour the thread that connects each of us to one divine being. That's it, the thread that connects us to one divine being. So, you know, we are all connected. We are all one divine being. But when you're talking about flames or soul connections, divine counterparts, whatever your label is, you know, when we have the 2 threads here, it's almost like what connects you to that divine one thing. We honor the pure essence of our divine nature, that we are capable of growth and transformation, of becoming divine beauty. This oracle brings you a message that you are to shift into your perspective to allow all groups that you are involved with to become a source of energetic lifting rather than depletion. So again, very much in, if you've not been together, don't focus on the negative, focus on the positive. Don't stand behind the gate in protection. Step outside. That's where your transformation is going to take place. That's where you're going to grow. You've already turned into the butterfly, and now you just need to open the wings and fly, because there's a great big world and sky and opening behind the gates. And though the gates are beautiful, and though there's much nectar for you to feed off of, and it feels very safe and beautiful, you know, there's so much more out in the vast. You don't know what is behind that hill, and it's important to step forward and see what there is for you, for your growth, for your individuality, and for your own transformation. So Spirit, what do my pile bees need to know for this connection, and what the new moon is going to bring in for them, for their connection with their divine counterpart, or whether this is just a connection with themselves? What else do they need to know? Thank you. Okay, exactly the same as what happened to pile A. What else do we need to know, please, Spirit? Thank you. What else do we need to know? There we go. What else do we need to know, please, about this connection for our pile? One more? Okay. God, I love these cards. Okay. Okay, one more. One more? Yep, that will be that one. Yeah. Empress energy. This feels very Empress energy to me. Okay. I feel that there has been much contemplation about this connection, very much about seeing into the future, very much about where's this going to go. Am I just kidding myself? Did I say that, or did I say that in Pale? I can't remember. Anyhow, it just kind of feels that it feels a little bit no man's land, or where you've been in no man's land, and it really is very much in about grounding in and moving forward with grace and it's almost like this softness, but with this masculine energy. They're really bringing me to the stag, and that's very a masculine energy of this kind of greatness. It's kind of like the emperor. It's like the divine masculine almost, you know, with this ace of coins. And of course the ace of coins is about solid, tangible new beginnings within our realm, within the 3D. It's like, don't get too caught up in the wandering. I feel like this is kind of like a dream kind of state of where you are. Allow the triggers to drop away. You know, you might need to take some time out in just really allowing this to drop away and really stepping into your own divinity, stepping into realizing how much you've got to offer, how much of a prize that you are. So what has ever happened here? I feel that there is some confidence that has been lacking. There is some self-doubt that's come up to the surface in this journey, and questioning, is it me? Is it something wrong with me? Is there this? This is the kind of noise that I'm hearing in the background. And I feel like you've kind of gone over and over that in, okay, well, I'm just going to be on my own and I'm just going to sit here and I'm just pondering. And it's like Spirit go, no, you don't need to do that. You need to be connected. You need to get back out into the wide world and connect with other beings. And that's not necessarily about partnership, though. If that's what you feel, take this as it resonates. But it's almost to get back out there, to feel connected again. Feel connected to your tribe, whatever your tribe is for you. Because I feel like there's a winning energy coming through with this ace of coins. It's almost like, you know, you are winning. This feels like it's a medal for me. It's like it's shining the light of where you want to go. With all this green, I'm getting very, very much heart opening. To renew your heart energy, to renew your faith and love is almost what I'm hearing. You might need to take some time out to breathe, to take stock of what you've been through. But we've got just much more calmer times coming in for you. If this has been really difficult, I feel like you're over the worst. I feel like you know, the light is shining for you of where to go, but you do need to step out of the gate. It's like you've got so much birthing. You know, maybe for some of you, you are actually birthing. You know, didn't even know, like, she's holding a baby there. There are new things coming in. There is a harvest coming in, really being drawn into October for the changes that we've got going on for you, pile B. Again, that's just going to be for a small segment of you, but I feel very much that I don't feel this in and out energy with this card, with this Knight of Wands, which it can be. I feel that it's actually really quite grounded. I feel like it's almost like the fire in your belly that's coming back up, that's getting your passion again, that's really igniting you in moving forward, in taking a step out of the gate. It's almost like it's going to put a fire up your ass. So I do apologise, but in fact that's quite funny. So in some cases, you know, it's going to be that you need a bit of a fire at the backside to get you going, to realise who you are. What else do we need to know with this, please? And how do my lovely pile Bs, again, step out of this energy and move forward with this new moon. Move forward into the positive. How can they move forward with this, please? Some of the cups, please. Ooh. Oh my god. The Emperor under the Empress. Oh my god, guys, really. This is the feeling. Look at where we started. The pearl thread and the loyal heart. For me, this is divine counterparts. And where are we here? We've got the Emperor and the Empress. You know, this is a divine connection. Whatever your thoughts are about this and this journey, wherever it's going, it was meant to be. You know, everything is meant to be. Everything happens for a reason. But I feel, you know, we've got the Palace of Swords. This is about you being clear on where you want to go, being clear on what it is you want your life to look like. And I feel like It feels like there's a much more grounded element of moving forward. They're almost like showing me the chariots with this, and at really quite a fast pace. I feel like there's going to be a shift, and I feel like this shift is really going to go at quite a fast pace. The King of Coins is that solid presence. It is that constant presence, that dependable presence, the provider, and we've got the Emperor and the Empress. It's about balancing up. It's about recognizing that there is a softer energy around this connection. Though all the things that have happened, all the things that have gone wrong, there is a great love here. There will always be a great love here. And it's about getting that energy of, it's like the balance of the fire, of the passion that's moving through, the clarity that you want, but also the heart opening. I feel that they're almost showing me like the Trinity, the triangle of these three, to ground it down into the present, because you are connected in this remarkable way. And when these energies are balanced, you know, everything lights up, everything starts new, the power comes back. You know exactly where you're going to go. But I feel at the moment in time, you need to get a little bit more They've got a lot of things on your mind. It's like, focus on the goal. That was the message in pile A as well. You might need time to take a breath out, to focus, to know where it is you want to go, to know that you want to open the gate and actually walk through it, to transfer and transform on the other side, and stepping into your Empress energy, but balancing it out with the masculine, with this new beginning, with this strength, with this medal of actually stepping forward into the physical 3D, into bringing this down, but also having clarity and things moving forward. No more just sitting around, no more contemplating of where this is gonna go. I feel like there is action. I feel like this is moving up again. I said in pile A that, and I've said for the last couple of readings, that I feel like the 8-8 portal, you know, there is a lot of progression coming up around this portal, and I am doing a meditation for this. This is on the 8th of August. It's at 4 p.m. UK time. You can book it on the website at thespiritualwarrior.uk if you fancy it. If you can't make it, it is recorded. It's a lovely cacao ceremony if you want to do the cacao. It's an hour and a half. We do meditations, we do guides, we do grounding, really depending on what comes in closer around that energy. There's definitely going to be strength, because I'm seeing lots of lions and tigers and cats around, in power animals coming in, and I feel like it's a real time of manifestation, a lot of dragon energy as well. So I feel it's quite a powerful time. So if you fancy that, there is an early bird session, early bird discount at the moment on the website. So my pile Bs, I feel like definitely this is about your connection. Don't lose hope, don't lose faith, work on yourself. Yeah, self-acceptance, you know, so within, so without. You know, we said this at the beginning, you are absolutely connected, but it's time to get things moving again. Step into your truth and your integrity. Be who you are. Set the boundaries that you want. Divine timing. Don't you just hate that one? But, you know, you've been on this journey long enough to know it is what it is. So I leave you there, pile B, with so much love, so much light. And I'll speak to you again soon. So I am going straight into our pile C. I'm going to keep using the tarot because I just love this. I'm not going to edit this because I've just got too many readings to do today. I'm not complaining, it's fabulous. But sometimes editing these videos just takes too long. So let me just give these a good shuffle. I'm going to clear the energies again. Oops. Okay, pile C, I've got you coming in already. Whew, God, this energy is intense. Okay, pile C, this is you. If you chose pile C, what is the new mood bringing in for you? Then this is your reading. We've got the Woman of the Light. Again, I haven't seen these cards. We've got indecision. Confidence is your key to success, and we have yin. Okay, yin is the masculine. No, it's the feminine energy. Okay, I'm just going to clear the space because the energies of the last two readings have been quite intense. Okay, pile C. What have we got? What is the new moon bringing in for my lovely pile Cs? Please, Spirit. Okay, so I am an intuitive reader, so I'm just going to tune into the cards, see what I get, and I am going to read a little bit from the deck, from the other ones. I feel like there's a lot of guidance coming in for you, pile C. I feel like your guys are trying to, it's almost like I feel frustrated because I feel like they're trying to give you guidance and you're not tuning into it. It feels like you've been really busy and you're rushing around, and that if you meditate, you've not been meditating much, but there feels like there is a disconnect from your guides. So please try and get out in nature. Please try and take some time to do some meditation so you can tune in, because it almost feels like there's a frustration from your guides that you're not listening to the messages that are coming in. And again, you need to be quiet. You need to take some time out for that to really come forth. We've got indecisions here. This is the number 8. This is about you know, our journey of growth, journey of movement. I feel like it's almost like a not knowing which way to go, you know, what to do. I feel like there's quite a lot of options. I feel like this could be work as well as just general life. It feels actually quite a lot of work. Again, this is a general collective reading, so just take it as it resonates. And I feel like this is where Spirit are trying to guide you. I feel like they're trying to show the light on which path they want you to take. But I feel like that you kind of just sat there and you're like, I don't know what to do. And then you just get being busy and you're not actually spending time trying to tune in to what it is you want to do. So if that's resonating for you, please take some time out. Confidence is your key to success here. New moon in Leo. I've spoken about this in the other two readings as well, about the Lion's Gate. I've been saying this for quite a few weeks now, that we were in a big build up to the Lion's Gate. There's a lot going on. There's a lot being built up. And I am doing a meditation around the Lion's Gate. It is on the 8th of August. It's going to be 4 p.m. UK time. There is an early bird booking at the moment. It's going to be a cacao ceremony if you want to do cacao, but you don't need to. It's all recorded and it is sent to you. It just feels like it's just going to be, oh God, I just went really quite heady then. It just feels like it's going to be much time for strength and grounding in that strength and grounding in that energy of guidance, of knowing where to go in again in the feminine way. It's so interesting because the new moon in Cancer is all about that feminine energy. If you listen to the start of this, it's about, you know, Mother Earth putting her arms around you and giving you a big old hug. And in each of these readings, we've either had the Empress, we've had that feminine energy come in, and again we've got it with the Yin. This is in the number 2, which is the High Priestess, but for me that is still the feminine energy, but it's that sensuality. I feel like it's more sexual. I feel like it's a very kind of sort of flirty, sexy energy that I've got coming in with this. Certainly with this Yin card. You might be feeling that in yourself. You might be having some sacral chakra activations, the Kundalini energy. It feels kind of sassy. It kind of making me laugh. It just kind of feels like it's just sort of sassy. That's the only word that I can give to it. It feels like it's the feminine rising, I want to say, in great strength. Even though there's indecisions here, not really knowing which way to go, I feel like it's almost in like a kind of laid back way. The Woman of the Light is the spirit for me. It really feels like that's the messages wanting to come in. But I feel quite frustrated while I go into it. I'm going to go into the book and let's have a look. Woman of the Light. Pure is my joy, my celebration. I know that the divine is eternal. There is no limit to my peace, to my pleasures, as I rise and I rise and I rise again. Capable am I of receiving the light and of accepting the next level of illumination. that's the messages from spirit, but I feel like you're not listening to them, or I feel like you're not able to interpret to them at the moment. I am sacred flesh coming into the light. I am walking temple, the living goddess. Again, that feminine energy. She who shines with truth. I will come to you now. I am at one with you now. I am awakened one and the awakener. A lot of starseed energy coming in with this. This oracle brings you guidance that you are to be the witness to the presence of the awakening, either within your own self, on your spiritual destiny, or in the form of a beloved other. An awakening was one in mist or soon will be. Receive the blessings that emanate from such a being, or be held. One is a gracious spiritual gift that will lift you up into your next step of your path. This is the path. This is about your decision that you need to make. If you're having trouble discerning the truth and the presence of the awakening teacher in your midst, or even being able, or even in your own being, remember that nothing is asked from you by such awakened ones, by loving devotion, so that they may serve the awakening of all living things. So again, I feel that that is the energy of it. It's about understanding that, knowing of your path, of what's coming in. Have confidence in what's coming to you. Please believe what's coming to you, because this is being divinely guided. It's being sent to you from your guides, from your teams. So look for signs and synchronicities around you. Oh goodness me, that was quick. I'm going to put those back. Okay, Spirit, what do we need to know for our pile seers? What have they got coming in for this new moon? This new moon in Cancer, please, for pile seers. What have we got coming in? Okay, Hangman in reverse, bottom of the deck. Wow, look at all these court cards. Okay, wow. I feel for you, Parsi, this is much more of an individual reading. The other two have been a little bit more on connections. I don't feel this with you. I feel this is about you ascending. I feel this is about you really focusing on yourself. I feel like it feels like you feel very isolated at the moment, very alone, and I feel like you're trying to do this all yourself. This what feels is like the frustration of this. I mean, she looks quite happy when you go up to it close, but actually what I was getting is a very frustrated spirit. It's almost like, you know, I'm trying to get through to you. I'm trying to connect with you. I'm trying to show you that you're not alone. I'm trying to give you signs that you're not alone. And I feel like you feel extremely alone. I feel like there just doesn't feel much support around you. There could even be people around you, but you just don't feel like they get you. They understand what you're going through. It feels like a very, very hermit energy. It feels like a very isolated energy with this Three of Swords. It feels like it's the heartbreak. It almost felt like the Queen of Swords, but it feels like it's like, you know, when I stand my ground, when I speak my truth, I feel like I always get burned. I feel like it never goes the way that I want it to. And I feel like Spirit are going, don't worry, just hold your ground. It feels like there is this purging that's going on with you, pile C. It's like this indecision, this no man's land, and this no man's land, because the decision's not been made, it feels very isolating. I feel like there's purging coming up at the past of old grief. I feel like it kind of feels in a cold place at the moment, that there is a there is a want of doing the right thing, but it feels a little bit like sorry, sometimes the way they give it to me is just, it's very funny. It feels like it's a little, so I don't know whether this is you, this might be a small segment of you, don't shoot the messenger. It feels like sometimes that you have your thought process on something and it has to be done in a certain way, and what they're showing me is you know, like somebody that it needs to be done this way, and it all needs to be done a little bit just so, bit of like a box ticker, that needs to be that way, and it needs to be that way, and they're like showing me like straightening pictures on a wall. So it could be that there's a little element that's little bit obsessive, needing to do it your way, and it's like, relax about it. It's like, it doesn't need to be that way. That's your own internal voices that makes it hard like that, your own internal view that it's got to be this way. And I feel like kind of that's what makes it feel sort of isolating. It just feels like it's very high standards, and the high standards almost it's like no one can live up to it. It's that kind of feeling that I was getting. I feel like things are changing. I feel like you're trying to step out of this. I feel like your guides are trying to lead you into a different way of thinking, a different way of seeing what's going on. They don't want you to stay into this energy. They want you to come out. They want you to see things not as in a barren way, but as in abundance way. It's like what I'm hearing is not supposed to be this hard. It's not supposed to be this difficult. It's like, move out of your own confinements of the swords, move out. It's like, yes, you feel it, but it's you know, step back into your passion, step back in. This almost feels like the Four of Wands. It feels like step back into your stability. The page is something about there is a newness, a new faith coming in, a new stability coming in. It's a slow and steady movement of moving forward, but I feel like it needs to be slow and steady, because I feel like that will suit you much better, because there has been this turmoil, there's been this indecision, and I feel like it's been quite a difficult time on your heart. But keep your confidence, keep your feminine energy. Don't allow yourself to go into that negative headspace of it's you, there's something wrong with you. And it's not, you know, it's not that there's not everybody else, you know, everybody has their part to play in this, but I feel like it's just an old way of thinking, an outdated way of thinking is what they're giving me. It's time to step back out again. It's time to step into your knowing, into your this divine priestess energy, which is grounded, which is balanced, which unearths the untruths, that steps into this divine light, to this divine knowing, where things are enlightened. You know, you are able to take the truth. There's a lot of enlightenment coming down with this with this pile C. As I said, it feels like it's about your own journey at the moment. It feels like about you really grounding into who you are, where you're going, what it is you want, getting back into your confidence, getting back into your empowerment, and really not listening to that voice in the head. It's like, you know, the ego's there for many purposes. It keeps us safe, but it doesn't want to keep us caged. You know, old patterns, addictions, you know, obsessions about people, codependency, all these things about the devil energy that you don't need. You can have balance and you can be connected to somebody, but you don't want to be attached to somebody. And I feel like that's kind of where you are, and I feel like that's what needs to be shifted out, and this new moon is going to help you. What else do we need to know? What do my pile C's need to know for this new moon energy? It's a very different energy from the other two. Yeah, that Seven of Cups has come out a lot again. I'm just going to put those back because they came out together in the other. I thought I put them in separately, but maybe, whoa, maybe I didn't. Okay, what else? What else do my pile C's need? Okay, we've got the Six of Coins. So there's the balance coming in. What else do we need on the Six of Coins, please, Spirit? Guidance for my pile C's, please. Guidance for my pile C's. And I've taken all the others in the upright, but I haven't in this one. It's really interesting. I kind of just didn't even think about it, but I'm going to stick with the way that these ones have come out because I just feel like that's important. Really glad that Ace of Wands has come out at the end. Okay, bottom of the deck. Yeah, moving forward. Okay, good. Okay, so again, take some time out, allow this to ground in. I feel like there is some healing to be done. This is about ascension of your own energy, ascension of deciding which path it is that you want to take, which way that you're going in. I feel like there are opportunities being presented to you, and again, you don't know which way quite what to take. Take some time out. You can make the decision in your own time. I feel like there is things that are going to be revealed. I feel like, you know, clarity is coming in. I feel like you're going to understand the pain, understand the journey much more. I feel like there is more stability coming in letting go of the difficulty that you face, letting go of the pain and the hard endings that there's been. But really you want to step forward. I feel like if you are really struggling with a decision, it's like listen to guidance and make a decision, because I feel once you have made a decision, you're going to start to feel a lot better. Again, we've still got a lot of Swords energy here, pile C, and I feel like it's just kind of a wrapping up, just sort of like an unknowing of what to do.